and welcome to my channel. A few weeks ago when I watched Treasure Planet, I got loads of comments from people telling me that if I like Treasure Planet, I should check out Atlantis. Apparently they have similar animation styles and like mixing of 2D and CG, and that if I like Treasure Planet, I should watch Atlantis. I'd never seen Atlantis before. I remember the toys. I think there was McDonald's toys anyway. Was there? Maybe I don't remember the toys, actually. But with so many commenters telling me to check it out, I figured I might as well have, and it kind of won the poll. I mean, it was a tie. And if I get a tie on a poll over on Patreon, then I just pick the shortest movie because I know it'll be easier to edit. Anyway, I don't really know much about this other than it's about Atlantis. Clues in the title, really. So, let's go ahead and get into it. This is Atlantis, the Lost Empire. I can already see why people would compare it to Treasure Planet in form of, like, animation. So... what is happening? Aliens? Is it really aliens? Was Atlantis invaded by aliens? And that's how Atlantis sank. It was aliens.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. First off, I'd like to thank this board for taking the time to hear my proposal.
So this is a world before any of the world wars took place. Well, 1914 is when the first one started. So maybe we're almost at that point. In a sequel, they'll deal with the world war.
Numerous ancient cultures all over the globe agree that Atlantis possessed a power source of some kind, more powerful than steam, than coal, more powerful than our modern internal combustion engines.
Nuclear power.
By changing this letter and inserting the correct one, we find that the Shepherd's Journal, the key to Atlantis, lies not in Ireland, gentlemen, but in Iceland.
Iceland. Oh.
I plotted the route that will take myself and a crew to the southern coast of Iceland to retrieve the journal.
Oh, what a little nerd. Look at him. Oh. That's Archduke Franz Ferdinand right there. Don't let him take a trip in a car. Oh, he's already dead. He was already shot.
Dear Mr. Thatch, this is to inform you that your meeting today has been moved up from 4:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. What? Dear Mr. Thatch, due to your absence, the board has voted to reject your proposal. Sir.
He's the Penguin.
You want to go on an expedition? Here, take a trolley to the Potomac and jump in. Maybe the cold water will clear your head. Fine?
Oh, jeez. I feel bad for the guy.
Milo James Thatch.
Ooh. the saxophone.
I came down the chimney. Ho, ho, ho.
Damn. Why was it whenever I come home and I say hi to my animals, there isn't a hot blonde lady sitting there? Instead, I have to deal with these three dudes in, like, ski masks? Like, what the hell? This world's unfair.
You will address him as Mr. Whitmore or Sir. You will stand unless asked to be seated. Keep your sentences short and to the point. Are we clear? Relax. He doesn't bite. Often.
Speaking from experience there, Missy?
Finest explorer I ever met. Preston Whitmore. Pleasure to meet you, Milo.
Oh, he shook his foot.
Spoke of you often.
Funny, he never mentioned you.
Oh, we wouldn't. You knew how much you like my privacy. I keep a low profile.
Mr. from my grandfather.
He brought that package to me years ago. He said if anything would have happened to him, I should give it to you when you were ready. Whatever that means.
It can't be. It's the Shepherd's Journal.
So if you got your expedition and nothing would have happened, you would have been laughed out of the museum again.
I'll get funding. I mean, the museum.
I'll never believe you.
I'll show them. I will make them believe.
Like you did today.
Yes. Well, you know. How did you?
He's been watching you.
Congratulations, Milo. This is exactly what I wanted to hear. But forget the rowboat, son. We'll travel in style.
Yeah. I feel like he might be a secret villain.
I said, Thatch, if you ever actually find that so-called journal, not only will I finance the expedition, but I'll kiss you full on the mouth. Imagine my embarrassment when he found the darn thing.
If his grandpa was alive when he found the journal, why didn't he ever let Milo know? I mean, he gave him the package if anything happened to him, but why isn't he like, dude, Milo, you're not going to believe it. I actually found the journal. It's crazy. Never said that? Maybe he killed him. Well, I don't know.
Best of the best. Gaetan Moliere, geology and excavation, and as a nose for dirt.
Here's our crew,
Vincenzo
casting
Santorini,
crew,
demolitions.
whatever.
Busted him out of a Turkish prison.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that's a mugshot.
They're the same crew that brought the journal back.
Where was it?
Iceland.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
All we need now is an expert in gibberish.
I was thinking like maybe he killed him to get the journal, but then they couldn't decipher it, so they had to bring in Milo, and that's why he's here. But I don't know.
Carrots. Why is there always carrots? I didn't even eat carrots. I need to report in.
Yes, Mr. Thatch.
She was too hot to just be the one scene. Oh, okay. So this is similar to the ship from Treasure Planet then, where it's like all CG, the background anyway.
Boy, when you settle a bet, you settle a bet.
Wonder what military uniform is there, because that's one chevron that typically is designated for private or private first class. Something I really miss about these older movies is that they didn't waste time. They just got to it. Like, goddamn, we're what, 15 minutes into this movie and they're already on their adventure in a giant sub going to find Atlantis. Like, that's typically something that is like the start of a second act for movies these days, you know?
You have to stop the dirt! Dirt from around the globe spanning the centuries! What have you done? England must never murder France!
What's it doing in my bed?
You ask too many questions. Who are you? Who sent you? Speak up!
Me?
One thing these older movies had that I'm glad are mostly gone nowadays is the unfunny comic relief.
Get back. I've got soap, and I'm not afraid to use it. Back, foul creature. Back to the pit from whence you came. You do any fishing?
Oh.
Me? I hate fishing. I hate fish. Hate the taste, hate the smell, and hate all them little bones.
Yeah,
Here,
I like
I'm
this
gonna
guy.
need you to fill these up.
See, according to the journal, the path to Atlantis will take us down a tunnel at the bottom of the ocean, and we'll come up a curve into an air pocket right here, where we'll find the remnants of an ancient highway that will lead us to Atlantis. Kind of like the grease trap in your sink.
That was kind of like it looked a little bit like a digestive tract, you know, like it goes in your throat and it curves up into the air pocket that is your stomach, and then it shoots out of your ass. A was for ass. That's how your body works, kids. I hate giant things that are deep in the ocean because I'm terrified of the ocean.
I'm picking up something on the hydrophone I think you should hear.
Put it on speakers.
Yeah. Imagine hearing that in the bottom of the ocean.
Jiminy Christmas! It's a machine!
Oh, he's gonna try and mate with you because you're a machine.
Launch sub-pod.
Oh, that guy died. She just slammed the door on that dude. I kind of like that, though. That's a great little detail. It's like, yeah, for the greater good, sorry, you're gonna drown.
How much time do we have?
20 minutes if the bulkhead holds. You better make that 5.
You heard the lady. Let's move.
Move! Where? Move where?
Wow. I thought they were gonna spend a lot longer on this ship, honestly. But it's already getting destroyed by a giant metal crab thing. feel kind of bad for all these guys that aren't, you know, with the main characters. Oh, that thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was like for like 6 people. Oh, damn.
7 hours ago, we started this expedition with 200 of the finest men and women I've ever known. We're all that's left.
Damn. The fact that they acknowledged how many people died is pretty crazy for like a Disney movie.
Are you sure you're checked out on this class of vehicle? Can you drive a truck?
Of course I can drive a truck.
But...
Sorry about that. Come on, civilian.
Oh, they're just towing him. I feel bad for him. He made that face. It's just, oh. Something about animated characters being very sad just gets to me. Just like, I will say though, it's a good thing that they had all these vehicles on that one. That was the Ewoks on those like rafts, because they have a lot of trucks and stuff. Oh, come on. See, like that. He's like, and the guy just bailed on him, and he's just sitting there like sad.
It must have taken hundreds, thousands of years to carve this thing.
Hey, look, I made a bridge. It only took me like, what, 10 seconds?
And all the kids in the audience went crazy with laughter.
Yeah, thank you very much. Shut up. For flinching.
Was that around in the 1914 era? 2 for flinching? Because I know for sure it was around in the 2000s era.
Hey, Milo, why don't you come sit with us?
Really? You don't mind?
Nah, park it here.
Gee, this is great. I mean, you know, it's an honor to be included in your...
The kids went wild, I swear.
In this passage here, the shepherd seems to be leading up to something. He calls it the heart of Atlantis. It could be the power source the legends refer to, but then it cuts off. It's almost like there's a missing page.
There is a missing page. Remember, the dude had the journal for a while.
My father was an army medic. He settled down in the Kansas territory after he met my mother.
No kidding.
Nope. I got a sheepskin from Howard U and a bearskin from old Ironclad. Halfway through medical school, I was drafted. One day, I'm studying gross anatomy in the classroom. The next, I'm sewing up Rough Riders on San Juan Hill.
Wow. They got him a lot of backstory right there.
Aren't you going to pitch up your tent?
I did.
You helping him pitch a tent there, Linguini? I don't know.
One to run his machine shop, and the other to be middleweight boxing champion. But he got my sister and me instead.
What happened to your sister?
She's 24-0 with a shot at the title next month.
24-0 though, damn.
I sleep in the nude.
You're gonna want a pair of these. She sleepwalks.
She...
Come on, Benny. Tell the kid the truth. My family owned a flower shop.
Oh, we're getting like full exposition for everyone now.
What's Mole's story?
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell it. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
I like the doctor guy, aside from him not helping out Milo from that ridge that one time. He's pretty cool. You gotta go take a shit. I've been there, Milo. You gotta have a shovel. Yeah. Oh, they're literal firebugs. Wow.
Get some water on that fire!
No time. Get us into those cans. Move it.
surprised the bugs aren't catching any people on fire, though. Well, they probably can't show that. I imagine they are, just off screen over there. Oh, damn. That's more deaths. More people dead. This movie has a high body count. Did they waste all their budget already? They have to cut to a black screen and just have the sounds of crashes?
Dang, lightning bugs done bit me on my city pond. Somebody's gonna have to suck out this poison. I don't want nobody to jump up at once.
He was basically like, hey, eat my ass.
Maybe not.
The magma has solidified in the bowels of the volcano, effectively blocking the exit.
I got the same problem with sauerkraut.
I don't want to imagine that.
It would take an explosive force of great magnitude.
Blood. There's even blood in this movie. Holy shit. Also, look at his boo-boo. It's a lightning bolt. This dude legit might be Harry Potter. He's got the glasses and everything. You know what? That's bullshit. Why doesn't mine do that? It was a gift.
Ida sum amice viator.
This is linguam Romae.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, monsieur.
They speak my language.
They speak French?
Pardon, mademoiselle. Voulez-vous...
I like her.
I was already thinking this girl is hot, but she punched him in the face, and it's just like,
Well, maybe English is in there somewhere. We are explorers from the surface world. We come in peace.
Welcome to the city of
Of course it
Atlantis.
is. But then again, why wouldn't you start with that? You know, it'd be like, hi. They would be, hi, back, you know?
I'm so excited.
He legit looked at him like, oh my god, he's popping a Woody, that's gross.
Commander, there were not supposed to be people down here. This changes everything.
This changes nothing.
So, they're bad guys. No, I don't know about the head honcho guy. We haven't really seen him again. I guess he is just financing it, or... I don't know.
Tabtop. Luda nebet kwam gesu boga kim degya ken gesu gontoch.
You don't even have any irises. Like, how do you see?
But we are peaceful explorers, men of science.
And yet you bring weapons.
Our weapons allow us to remove obstacles we may encounter.
Also, they put his holster on the right way this time. Earlier when we saw him, it was backwards, and I noticed it.
Our way of life is dying.
Our way of life is preserved. Kida, when you take the throne, you will understand.
You always gotta work a princess into a Disney movie, don't you?
Someone with good people skills.
I will do it.
Someone who won't scare her away.
I volunteer.
Someone who can speak the language.
For the good of the mission, I will go.
Good man, Thatch. Thanks for volunteering.
That might be the only time Mole... Well...
Okay, Milo, don't take no for an answer. Look, I have some questions for you, and I'm not leaving the city until they're answered. Yeah, that's it. That's good.
I have some questions for you, and you are not leaving this city until they are answered.
You tried to be a dom, but you're just gonna be a sub.
You are a scholar, are you not? Judging from your diminished physique and large forehead, you are suited for nothing else.
That might be the politest way to call somebody a nerd while you take their glasses and technically pull their pants down a little bit.
How did all of this end up down here?
It is said that the gods became jealous of Atlantis. They sent a great cataclysm and banished us here. All I can remember is the sky going dark.
Aliens.
What are you telling me? That you remember because you were there? No, that's impossible, because, I mean, that would make you, 85, 88, 100 years old.
Yes.
Oh, well, hey, looking good.
Damn. Long lifespans. Because, yeah, that was them in the beginning of the movie.
you can read this.
Yes, I can read Atlantean, just like you. You can't, can you?
No one can. Such knowledge has been lost to us since the time of the Maybermok.
Oh, the Great Flood.
Great Flood. Weren't you alive then, though? So, how does that work? I assume the Great Flood is when we saw at the beginning of the movie, and there were adults there, like the king. He should know how to read, right? Or if it's been lost since the flood, I don't know.
You place your hand on the inscription pad.
Yes.
Okay, did you turn the crystal 1/4 turn back?
Yes.
While your hand was on the inscription pad?
That's how simple it was?
No.
Well,
we've all had that one instruction that we just screwed up.
We were never properly introduced. My name's Milo.
My name is Kiragakash.
Kiramashnaga. Hey, you got a nickname?
Kida.
See, now that's a really impressive shot. Because I know everything else is like the same kind of thing they did in Treasure Planet, but they're still 2D. So like when the camera has to spin around them, I'm always so impressed when they do that in 2D. A camera spins around because you have to draw every angle of them as it goes. It's crazy.
Look here what I got. All 38 in the United States. Watch me make Rhode Island dance. Go on, baby, dance. Dance. There you go.
Well, Rhode Island would be just below your nipples, so I don't know what you're making dance there, dude. Also, 38. Was there 38 states in 1914? I don't know. Well, they definitely don't look evil.
We are not thriving. True, our people live, but our culture is dying.
Maybe you should try enriching it. That always works out so well.
Kita? What are you doing?
You do swim, do you not?
Oh, I swim, pretty girl.
I like this movie. Have you ever tried to hold your breath along with movie characters? When they have to do like scenes like this underwater or something? I do all the time. Never do it for a reaction though, but still.
You have a nice swim?
Okay.
I'm such an idiot. This is just another treasure hunt for you. You're after the crystal.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, they did take it. Though it wasn't the big guy. Ooh. Yo, you're not supposed to... Oh, damn. Oh, could she kick him in the dick? It's because she felt what happened when she got... Never mind.
Not interested.
I gotta admit, I'm disappointed. You're an idealist, just like your grandfather. Do yourself a favor, Milo. Don't be like him. For once, do the smart.
I thought he was going to say, like, that's why we had to get rid of him, too. And your parents, because screw it.
There's gotta be something else.
Well, there isn't. It just says the heart of Atlantis lies in the eyes of her king.
Well, then maybe...
Is that why he doesn't have any pupils?
Oh.
Rourke, this was not a part of the plan.
He literally just said that when they take the crystal, they're going to die.
1, 2, 9.
You suck at counting, dude. Loser, moron, stupid face.
You don't have the slightest idea what this power is capable of.
True, but I can think of a few countries who'd pay anything to find out.
That's true, especially with what's about to happen to the world, you know?
Anything that surprises me is you're talking and that thing's not on the structure. Now move it.
I don't know how to move it. I don't even know what's holding it up there.
Meanwhile. Wait, is her mom in there? If it took her as like the new life force thing?
They're a part of it. It's a part of them. I'm doing the best I can here.
Well, do better.
Well, I know. Why don't you translate, and I'll wave the gun around.
Oh, jeez. Jesus. Atlantean Jesus. So it is what happened. The aliens. Well, not really aliens, just whatever the hell this thing is, their power source that took her mom. She became watery. So I guess you would say that she's pretty wet. Oh, the little, like, force field protecting her from getting wet. More wet. What am I doing? I need to stop. Okay. They transition to, like, they do some big skip transition, and she just froze herself. What? She cryogenically froze herself. But no, they transition, like, they skip, they quickly go to, like, scene to scene. Again, the pacing is, like, really fast-paced.
Guess you and your dad will be able to open up that second garage after all. And Vinny, you can start a whole chain of flower shops. I'm sure your family's gonna be very proud.
Look at it this way, son. You were the man who discovered Atlantis, and now you're part of the exhibit.
If you couldn't even break those glasses, your punch was weak as hell, man. Sorry. Yeah, the ones we got characterization on, or at least have distinct personalities, I'm gonna go through it. Of course they're not. Remember like 5 minutes ago when most of these people pointed guns at you, and Mole gave you like an evil laugh, smile thing?
We've done a lot of things we're not proud of. Robbing graves, plundering the tombs, double parking. But nobody got hurt. Well, maybe somebody got hurt, but nobody we knew.
P.T. Barnum was right.
P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum. I know that name. P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum. Why do I know that name? Ah, it's gonna drive me crazy. It's the climax of the movie. I can't worry about it now.
Can't let him do this!
Wait a second. Okay, now you could go.
Oh yeah, the doctor. I was wondering where he was because I didn't see him do the whole get out of the truck and side with Milo thing, but I guess he was just chilling here. They were ready to leave him. He didn't even get a choice. Well, kinda he did.
In times of danger, the crystal would choose a host, one of royal blood, to protect itself and its people. In my arrogance, I sought to use it as a weapon of war, but its power proved too great to control.
So that's how Atlantis sank. They used the crystal thing for war?
My burden would have become hers when the time was right. But now, it falls to you. Save my daughter.
That's another one to the body count. Also, I think it's funny. It's just like, I know you only came here like a couple hours ago, and you brought these people that killed me and took my daughter, but here you go. It's up to you. You saved the world.
I lead a band of plundering vandals to the greatest archaeological find in recorded history, thus enabling the kidnap and/or murder of the royal family. Not to mention personally delivering the most powerful force known to man into the hands of a mercenary nutcase who's probably gonna sell it to the Kaiser. Have I left anything out?
Well, you did set the camp on fire and drop us down that big hole.
Thank you.
Well, at least he knows.
We're gonna rescue the princess. We're gonna save Atlantis. Or we're gonna die trying. Now let's do it!
He's come so far. I'll just say, it's always fun in these kind of movies to like really think about how they were when you first met them versus how they are now. He's confident, walking with determination, not bumbling over himself. What? Okay. Again, all of this stuff that they're using had to be on that one, like, sub that they escaped from their main ship, you know? Like that big-ass blimp, all these flying ones, they had to have them on that thing. That's crazy. Ooh.
Okay, now things are getting good.
Again, big body count in this movie.
That's it, unless someone wants to jump.
Ladies first.
said we were in this together. You promised me a percentage.
I wouldn't mind getting kicked by her. Oh.
Nothing personal.
Damn. That's one more to the body count. Oh. Yeah, dude.
Nothing personal.
Oh, so she did survive. Oh my god, that's terrifying. A hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, like they say. What is it? Oh, made him into like a crystal monster. Oh! Oh my god, he's still alive. That's scary. Oh. Damn. He got nailed by the blades like that guy from Indiana Jones. Look at him. Repelling. Dodging lava. What a hero. He's a hero now. Oh. She's Jesus after Atlantean Jesus, so. It's like a Avatar. He's like, they're going into the Avatar state. The entire city is going into the Avatar state. It's lighting up the chakra points, really. Ah. So they got Iron Giants. This is where Iron Giant came from. Yeah, we saw this shield at the beginning of the movie, didn't we? When it sunk, yeah. Now it's even deeper. That was nice. And now Atlantis has a nice lava river just outside their borders. Oh, wait, never mind. That'll probably cool it off. So, wait, why did it give her back, though? It didn't give her mom back. I guess they don't need her. I mean, it's not a time of crisis anymore, I guess. That's why they gave her back, but... Oh, I was wondering that. I didn't point it out, but... Because they made a point of emphasizing that bracelet at least twice. So I wondered if she'd have it on, but no. She had it. Cool, you got a lot of... You pretty much got dozens of giant machine statues all telling the world, come at me, bro. Whoa. Editor, censor that. My audience isn't ready for uncensored hand-holding.
I only wish there was more we could do for you.
You know, thanks anyway, but I think we're good.
That's a narwhal ship.
Milo!
Man, they really toned down Mole in the last act and a half of the movie, huh? She was barely around.
There's a hero's welcome waiting for the man who discovered Atlantis.
I don't think the world needs another hero.
You say that literally as the world is about to go to war. Needs a lot of them.
Sweet, before you go, could you...
No problem.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're getting a bill.
Yep.
Now, let's go over it again, just
Fancy.
so we got it straight. You didn't find anything.
Nope, just a lot of rocks.
What happened to Helga?
Yeah, we lost her when a flaming Zeppelin come down on it. Missing.
But, so he wasn't in on it then.
Dear Mr. Whitmore, I hope this piece of proof is enough for you. Sure convinced me. Thanks. From both of us.
Milo didn't want to keep the only photo he had left of his grandpa. Yeah, new life. I mean, look at him. He's got a sweet tattoo. Look at that. I mean, yeah, I'd give it up too. If I get to be king of Atlantis, and I don't know if he'll live for tens of thousands of years, but his new wife will. Yeah, I'd give it all up to live here. 1914 world, yeah, screw it. live here with flying ships and basically immortality, a hot wife. You'll have thousands of years. Yep. I give it up. Oh, that's what the chevron is. It's the A. So it is just like Team Atlantis, I guess, was their chevron on their... Whatever. All right. So Atlantis, the Lost Empire. I can definitely see why people recommended this one based on how much I loved Treasure Planet. I am going to say, if I had to compare Atlantis and Treasure Planet, I probably prefer Treasure Planet. I felt it connected to me a lot more, but this was still a really good movie. And based on the comments I've gotten on Treasure Planet's video of why it was a flop for Disney, all the sabotaging, pretty much, it's really annoying. And I heard that this movie also was a pretty big flop. This new type of technology that they were using for animated films just was costly, I guess. But as far as Disney movies go, I don't know if it's quite on the tier of like the Renaissance movies. Maybe not quite that tier, but it's definitely good. I definitely had a lot of fun with it. I liked that there was they were unique characters. We got more of them in the second act, and then once Milo was in Atlantis, it was really more about his relationship with Kita, so they all kind of like took a back seat. But I enjoyed the Doctor. I really liked him. I really liked Sweet. Yeah, I wish I knew somebody who could do that to my neck, but I don't know if I would ever trust anybody to quickly crack my neck and not kill me. But the explosion guy, Audrey, the chef dude, they were fine. They were passable side characters. Mole, though. Mole, you can tell. You can really tell sometimes when it's like, this is going to be the comic relief. He's going to get it's going to be so hilarious, everything he does to kids. And it's just like, as an adult, you're watching it and you're like, I can see why he's there. I wish he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but it was just like, just don't make your comic relief characters annoying. But ultimately, I think that this is a movie that doesn't deserve the fate it got, much like Treasure Planet. So I can see the similarities, and I'm glad it was recommended to me. So, if there are any other movies that you guys like and you would like me to watch, comment them down below. And I'll take those suggestions and I'll add them to my little list. And I'll take that list and I'll put it on a poll over on my Patreon, where you can vote on what I'll be watching next. So go check that out. That's really great. Well, that was Atlantis, the Lost Empire. What did you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments. Head on over to my Patreon where you get access to polls, early access, full length, and be able to tell me what other movies or TV shows I react to in the future. But until next time, that's it.